boys and girls. My name's Lorraine. I'm so excited to be here to talk with y'all today. We are talking about our school fundraiser. Everybody will be taking home a brochure that looks like this. It's got cookies, it's got candy, it's got treats, so many awesome things, but you have to pay really close attention, and I'm going to show you how you can win some really cool prizes, and one of those is going to be a brand new bicycle. That's right, boys and girls. You'll have a sheet like this at the front of your packet, and it talks about help us by selling just 7, and we are going to have an epic inflatable party. The more we sell, the greater the party. But we need everybody to sell 7 to get us on track to get this inflatable party. Also, everybody who sells 5 items gets their name in a drawing for a new bicycle. That's right, boys and girls, a brand new bicycle. I know everybody wants a new bike for this summer. How many of you would love a new bicycle for this summer? Oh my gosh, that's almost everybody. Everybody. Now, the inflatable party is going to have some really huge inflatables, but like I said, the more you sell, the greater the party. So you want that to be so much fun. And like I said, sell just 5. Get your name in the drawing for a bike. And every 5 you sell, the more often your name goes in the drawing. So that is going to be the coolest thing. The bike will be here in a couple of days. And when you win it, you get to ride it around. It's going to be so much fun. Now, again, everybody's going to get this brochure. Get it out of your backpack. Put it in the refrigerator. I know that always sounds silly. Like I said, that always sounds silly. But Mom and Dad are going to sit there and they're going to see the cheesecake. They're going to see the cookies. Oh my gosh, everything looks so good. So that's the first thing you're going to do. The next thing you're going to do is make sure your teacher has had somebody ask her. Every year we have our teachers say, I didn't buy anything. The kids didn't ask me. Well, make sure you ask your teacher. She wants to participate. Now, number 2, you want to make sure you get this brochure and you have Mom and Dad take it to work with them. Mom takes it to work with her for 3 days. Dad takes it to work with him for 3 days. Whoever sells the most on the competition has to do something for the other person. My husband and I always did. If he sold the most, I'd have to wash his truck. If I sold the most, he'd have to wash my car. And that was always something fun because on a Saturday, we'd all get out there and wash it together and we'd be laughing and having a great time. The next thing you need to do, and very important, is get this brochure over to Grandma and Grandpa and aunts and uncles. You'll do that by using the QR code. You'll click on that and send it to Grandma, Grandpa, aunts, and uncles. Before you know it, you're going to have lots of items sold that you're not even going to know about. We had a little boy 2 years ago who came in. He sold 1 item, came in, got his item, signed for it, was leaving, and our office person said, wait a minute, Bill, where are you going? You still have all these items over here. He goes, oh, no, ma'am. We just bought 1 item this year. And she said, 1 item? You got all these items? So they start looking at it, and guess what? It was prizes. That's right, boys and girls. It was just prizes. He had won all these prizes because his grandparents got on, and one of his grandparents bought 21 items. He got almost every prize in the brochure just because he shared it with his grandparents and told them, hey, please help support my school, and I'm trying to win a bike, and for every 5 items I sell, my name goes in the drawing. You will have so many items bought because your grandparents want to help. Now, boys and girls, we're going to go over real quick again what we need to do. We need to get that brochure and put it in the refrigerator. Don't forget to do that. That's the first thing you're going to do. The second thing you're going to do is get this brochure, give it to Mom for 3 days and Dad for 3 days, and let them have their competition. If Mom sells the most, Dad has to wash her car. That's the one I'm going for. And then, boys and girls, you want to get this brochure and make sure it gets to Grandma, Grandpa, aunts, and uncles. And you start that by clicking on that QR code, and it'll show you how to send this to their email. They can send it to their friends. And if you make sure you tell them you're working to try to get a bicycle, and everybody who sells 5 gets their name in the drawing, and for every 5 you sell, your name goes in the drawing again. So if you sell 20 items, your name goes in the drawing 4 times. That's a lot. So you want to make sure you get your name in the drawing. We're going to check on y'all in a few days. We're going to have the bike here in a couple of days, so we'll have it set out front. And we are so excited to be working with y'all again this year, and we will talk to you soon.